This is Outnumbered. I'm Sandra Smith. Here today is Harris Faulkner, Andrea Tantaros, co-host of Fox and Friends First, Ainsley Earhart, and today's hashtag One Lucky Guy co-host.
Doing good. I'm so glad to be here.
We love
working with you.
You know, I paid you a compliment in the tease, Andrea, and I just did. I said, you're one of my fave One Lucky Guys.
Well, you're one of my favorite lucky ladies. Or something. Good to
Top
see
4, right?
Great to have you, Tucker. Let's get right to it. A brand new poll showing the Republicans something about Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, it is.
For a while, we were saying, you know what, she's not granting any interviews or answering any teen, or is all of this actually going to start hurting her, Andrea? Which there's no clear
Line said it is lunchtime, Tucker.
I know, it's early.
A bit more interesting, Harris, because if we talk about
look at a lot of different people beyond 2016.
obviously money, paid meaning, what will be the catalyst for one of these Republican candidates to rise above the pack?
It probably does. So you don't even have one of the GOP candidates above 11% right now. You have Scott Walker at 11%.
Mainstream media that's all too eager to turn it into this person, this one versus that one, and make it all about gotcha questions. So it does have a downside. So many.
Also, compare that to what Hillary Clinton is now. Democrats are saying is you. He's not a real candidate. I mean, he's a vanity candidate.
So why are people for you? Because you brought up Michael Bloomberg, and I wonder if Greater America really knows him outside of. Is that the guy who told us we couldn't drink big gulps?
Yeah.
Like, what does Greater America?
Child likes to share his binky with, wasn't it Michael Bloomberg?
But if there's a hunger and a thirst from the American,
A real challenge for her party's nomination, although that doesn't show in the polls yet. It will. What does he see that we're not seeing?
Well, let me just say Paul Begala is a close friend of mine, so I don't want to attack.
Aim by saying it'll be a tough race for her.
I love Paul too much to question his motives, but that's not true.
Interesting. Okay. Andrea, we saw that Run, Warren, Run is going to shutter its doors. And after, MoveOn.org and Democracy for America pumped in about $1 million in cash for staff and whatnot, that they're going to make their last pitch and give her some 365,000 petitions to say, please run, and then they're going to walk away. What are your thoughts?
It's not going to happen. I think folks on the far left can wish it, they can will it, they can read the book The Secret. It's not going to happen. But Tucker is absolutely right. If there was a real challenger, she would be defeated, because guess what?
Glom onto your bandwagon, and they'll come forth and say, we got to keep that from happening.
I think she does have.
so if they're under-promising and look a little bit worried, that it gets her original supporters out there to vote.
Does this backfire in?
The island to see part deux.
Are you kidding?
It's the only way to get there.
I'd put my life on the way in San Francisco.
No, weed's all good.
No, but this is like such a perfect about stuff like this.
Right. And you'd think, too, with this thing about the high costs and how this affects their bottom line.
It severely hurt. Become more educated about what they're eating and what they're as their family have been trying to make things other than bubbly, sugary soda.
But when it comes to weed, that's a whole different story. Sugar and the elevated number of diabetes cases in the country and so on and so forth. But shake it out. Let the market be more educated. Let the market decide. Coca-Cola bought a water bottle company not too long ago. I mean, these companies may figure out that they have to produce something other than a sugary
But it's also a little bit overstated. I mean, soda's probably not that good for you, but you, Ainsley, grew up in the South. I bet.
Sugary drink. I should be able to do that.
When does the lecturing stop?
Things like you mentioned, weed and contraception, good, but other things are bad.
Because cool people smoke weed, but it's those fat people in the middle of the country who drink soda.
Well,
they're
doesn't the
disgusting.
marijuana make you hungry? Like, what are they going to do with the munchies?
It's a classic quality of life infraction, or much ado about nothing.
Well, if their legs open for there are reasons for that. Men tend to sit like this with their legs.
I think we
apart.
know what Tucker's hinting at.
That's different from taking up 3 spaces. Which,
Ainsley, you've seen these man spreaders. They do take up 3 seats. And when you're in a busy subway car, you want to say, listen, dude, close the legs. But no one talks to anyone anymore.
Why does somebody say, hey,
I would say, hey, dude, pull it together.
People don't do that, though. We have become a society that's on a device. We don't make eye contact with each other. We are losing our communicative.
I have gotten on the subway, though, when a girl is sitting down, or maybe a boy, I don't remember, and they have bags in the second seat, and I'll say, could you please move your bags so I can sit
I
down?
have to women spread us into happening now. We're staying right here for Outnumbered Overtime on the web, foxnews.com/the OT tab. We will continue this discussion right there. Happening now starts now.